What's your name?
Django. The D is silent.
So this is not the History Channel version of slavery.
No.
I mean, how'd you get into this? What was the inspiration for?
Well, yeah, you know, the idea is I've always wanted to do a Western, and in particular one with a spaghetti Western kind of aesthetic vibe. And in trying to figure out, you know, the landscape of spaghetti Westerns, they're very brutal. Oftentimes they seem to be a meditation on fascism, which is very interesting coming in Italy because it wasn't that long after World War II and Mussolini that the movies started coming out. And they're like operatic and they're very, almost surrealistic in their violence. And so in trying to come up with an American equivalent of that, it seemed to me a slave in the antebellum South would be the perfect approximation of that.
What is it about genre picks that you think work so well for this kind of topic?
Well, you know, one of the things I do like about genre cinema is, you know, oftentimes when this story, when this time period has been dealt with, which is very rarely, it's either been history with a capital H, which I actually think keeps you at arm's distance from the subject, almost just like a dramatization of the textbooks, or it's been more, you know, something along the lines of a Schindler's List, which is a very powerful, good movie, but part of it is to just stick you in that world and beat you down with it. In this case, I thought the story could be much better told and much better felt to tell a rip-roaring adventure story. An adventure tale that would use slavery and the issues of slavery as a backdrop that the characters have to go through.
Now I have to ask you about this. You play an Australian bounty hunter in this film.
Yeah.
What inspired
that?
that?
I work for a mining company.
Right. Okay. What inspired that, and can you give us a little of your Australian accent?
Yeah, well, you know, what inspired it kind of got cut out of the movie, actually, but there was a social aspect going on in the story. In this case, the Aussies that work for the mining company are pretty much indentured servants. And there was a line I cut out where Django was trying to talk to my character. And he goes, well, you know, you work for the Quentin Mining Company, how much do you get paid? And he says, well, it doesn't work like that, Black. Just, you know, the Quentin pay for my passage from Australia to here, and then I'll work for him and I'll pay him back for the boat trip. And then go, oh, well, how long have you been working for him? 2 years. Well, you ain't paying him back yet? No, not yet. And, you were a slave too, Peckerwood. They just bought you for a price of a boat ride.
It's not bad. Your accent's pretty good.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.